Hey Taurus, welcome to the Guiding Chariot. This is going to be your general monthly reading for February. House rules, this reading is going to be for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. As always, I normally do these readings with the intention of kind of predicting the next 4 weeks, but time is just an illusion, energy is fluid, so it may be sooner, it might be a little longer for some of us. Just take it as it resonates. With that being said, there may be some messages that pop up, don't fit your circumstances, don't match your vibes. That's totally fine, just means it was for someone else. Leave that on the table, take the rest. Alright, Taurus, let's get into it. I hope you all are doing well. The new Chariot Chats video is up. If you have not seen that already, definitely check it out. There's a whole bunch of great info on the astrology of what's going on this month. Kind of what's affecting all of the signs. So I definitely would recommend you take a peep at that. I am starting with all the fixed signs, yourself included, because of all the things that are going on in Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season, but there are 5 planets all in Aquarius, so all the fixed signs are kind of getting extra charged. So out of all the signs, you 4 probably are going to notice the most change, which is a good thing, but sometimes that can be stressful, it can be a little chaotic. So I wanted to start with you guys to make sure you had your messages as soon as possible. So one thing I'll also add while we wait for these cards to pop up, a lot of the cards that were in the Aquarius reading are also popping up in other signs. So I definitely would recommend you watch the Aquarius video. With every month, all the signs kind of get a little dose of whoever season we're in, so everyone's getting a little Aquarius right now. Because of that, there probably will be, honestly, if what's going on is kind of a pattern or a trend, there'll probably be at least one message in the Aquarius video for you. So again, you may not resonate with the whole thing. You might, you never know, but definitely worth checking out because those themes have kind of been playing over in all of the videos so far. But anyway, let's get into your reading, Taurus. So first card out, know your fears. Right, so you may be nervous or anxious about something. I feel like this is something that maybe is coming up or is afraid that might be heading your way. There might be some type of I don't know why I want to call it a test, but I don't think it's like a test, like an actual written, like you're going to sit down with a piece of paper and take your SATs. But it feels like there may be something coming up where it's a moment to prove yourself, where it's utilizing your skills and everything you've learned, and now you kind of have to walk the walk. You've been talking the talk for a while. Now is really your moment to walk the walk. And that may be a little intimidating. Now, if you've done your due diligence, if you've done your work, this isn't anything to be worried about. And I think that's why know your fears. Oh, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. And I was. And I think that's why this card in this moment is coming up as know your fears, because once you truly can look them in the face and know what it is, know what's going on, most times it doesn't look that scary anymore. So definitely something to consider there. But again, it's just a level of analyzing and having self-awareness there with this card. You also have see the signs. So I mean, we can take this physically and say that there are actual messages coming through. This same kind of theme came up in, I think, Aquarius and Scorpio, I think. Both of them kind of got that same kind of vibe. But with you guys here, this particular energy is all about kind of, I want to term it as reading the room, right? Picking up on your little intuitive signals, reading that glance that your coworker made, or that little chuckle your relative made when she heard something. All these little cues are helping to communicate, are helping to guide you, right? Or tell you a little something about what's going on. I feel like there's going to be so many external moments for you this month that just give you like an extra layer to the situation. Some of it may even be about your instinctual nature. And when I say that, like, I feel like I'm kind of speaking to the animal side of you, right? So if you look at like a dog versus a wolf, you know, the dog is the domesticated, socially acceptable version, where the wolf is a little more wild, a little more unpredictable, you know, a little more primal, runs on instinct. So I feel like some of these signs are a little more instinctual than something that has to be rationalized or analyzed. That might be a bit of a theme for you. It's starting to rain outside, so I'm hoping you can hear me all right. If not, we'll figure that out in editing. You also have time to reflect. So there is this element of really needing to get to know yourself. Hold on one second. Okay. I just closed the window. Hopefully it'll shut out some of the sounds. But again, time to reflect. So there is this kind of element of getting to know yourself, but to know yourself in a way where it's, you know, how did I get here? What were the decisions I made to get me to this point? Am I happy with them, right? And that's not to say that you've made like shady, underhanded ones, but, you know, we make decisions for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes it has nothing to do with our passions, our desires, our wants. Sometimes we, you know, are people pleasing. We do things to make other people feel comfortable. We do things out of comfort and what we're familiar with, right? So there may have been decisions like that got you here today, but now you kind of look around and you're like, what am I doing here? I wanted to do X, Y, and Z, and yet I'm over here doing 1, 2, 3. What did I do to get here? It feels a little bit like that. So some of the fears may not even be an actual, you know, an upcoming event. It may be fears about feeling stuck or trapped, or can I not get off this path because I'm starting to look around and I feel lost. Like, what am I here for? What am I doing? Did I make the right choice all that time ago? So there may be some of that going on. But again, there are going to be a lot of external clues to help you figure that out. And even in this card, you can kind of see in the center of it, right in here, is this like golden egg, right? So again, all these external clues all surrounding this golden egg. So there may be some growth or like a new opportunity just kind of waiting. Might even still be like incubating inside of you. But this month may be a moment where we really start to, you know, prepare that egg to hatch. Especially with that time, that time to reflect part, I literally kind of keep staring at it. And it does truly give me this vibe about like what choices were made to bring you to this place, right? And do I still agree with them? If I could, would I change any of them? And again, you're having this conversation with you, so you can be as honest as possible. No one's going to hear it but you. Woo, there we go. All right. Yeah, definite ending over there with that Ten of Swords. Look at that, sun right in the middle of the reading. Lovely. Okay, so I will say, right out the gate, Taurus, I feel like this month is really activating multiple areas of your life. Like in some of the other fixed signs, like you could kind of clearly see, well not kind of, you could clearly see kind of like one main area highlighted. You guys kind of have a little bit of everything. Like, no joke, you kind of do have a little bit of everything. Let's get into these cards. So you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles is all about minding your business, doing your work, right? So just kind of, it's like sitting down, putting your head in the books, and just cranking it out. This is about you focusing on your goals, your skills, your talents, you know, your little passion projects. What do you have to do to get your work accomplished? So there's going to be a big focus, especially at the beginning of the month, on just kind of staying busy, but not busy just being a busybody, but really dedicating time to the right projects, dedicating time to what's truly important, right? Things that fuel you. Here you have the Knight of Wands, which all about instinct, very passionate. This is an energy that just wants to move and go, right? follows all those little impulses, right? But also kind of that jack of all trade. We're not just doing things for the sake of doing them. We have that spark, right? There's that inspiration within us, this flame, right? That's what calls us to move. That's what calls us to run. But we're not sitting there thinking about the best way to get it done, or the wisest approach for this. Like, there's an opportunity, we want to do it, we're going to go, right? Because it feels right, we're going. That's kind of what this particular energy is about, and it makes sense. If we're so hyper-focused on what our tasks are and what our little projects are, or studying and elevating that skill, it's something we are passionate and care about. Of course, we just want to get it done and go do and be a part of it. So, it makes perfect sense together. You also have this Ten of Swords. Now, I will say this Ten of Swords does feel separate. Like, this feels like one of these extra, one of these facets of what makes up your life right now. This column feels kind of like a separate story. Like, these walk together. This one feels like it's talking about something special. I do think this card is speaking to some type of ending. And it could honestly be concerning a relationship. Now, it doesn't mean you're breaking up, but however your relationship functions now, I think will be changing. Whether that's, realizing, we can't make this work anymore, neither of us are happy, that could definitely be something with this card, looking at this stack. But again, it also could just be, certain aspects of this stress me out. A change has to be made. Like, we need to communicate differently, we need to, whatever the situation is. So either something massively needs to change and will, or, some of us might be walking towards an ending. All right? We're going to break those down, so don't worry. We'll talk about that more. This Eight of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. This Seven of Wands can kind of be a little defensive, right? You can see she's kind of put herself in this little safe little bubble while these wands down below are all pointed at her. She's just kind of staying steady, keeping these opinions at bay. That's kind of you with this Eight of Pentacles. This is you kind of sticking to your itinerary. Like, I know you think I should be doing that. You should think I should be doing that. You definitely want me doing this. You want me over there. You want me over here. But you know what? I have my own list. I got my own agenda, so I got to stay focused on my tasks. Your opinions really belong to you, so you keep that. This is my life. I'm doing it my way, right? So that's kind of what energy I get off of these two. And then you also have the Three of Pentacles, which is beautiful. This is kind of the reward for staying true to your desires and standing your ground. This particular energy is about all the elements coming together, all the support, the tools, the helpers, all of that falling into place and coming together. So this does feel very work related to me, but again, take it how it resonates. Could be anything, whether this is your regular working job and working on your skills and tasks, and then finding the support for it. For some of you, this may even be about resources. Maybe some of you are leaving the job to start your own business or start your own career or a new career. This is about all the tools and connections and resources you need coming together as you kind of make this claim, make this stance. Like, this is what I'm doing. The universe is like, oh, is that what you're doing? Okay, great. You're going to need this, this, and this. And they send it to you. So this looks very positive as far as work, business, career, finances, all of that's concerned. This looks excellent. Under this Knight of Wands, and right in the center of the deck, you have the Sun card. Beautiful month for you. Lots of vitality being gained this month with the Sun in this position. You also have the Page of Cups. Now, yes, this is a very intuitive and spiritual card. I think this closely relates to this time to reflect energy. This is a very self-reflective moment, right? So we could be looking over the past choices. We have Mercury retrograde going in, so this could be someone from the past returning to, it might honestly start off as a trigger, so it might feel a little uncomfortable, but this really is an opportunity to go over and really think about the choices and the path that got you to this point. And again, the kind of big theme is like, do I still agree? If I had the opportunity, would I make these choices again? That's kind of the big underlying theme of this month. Not your main theme, but it is kind of the underlying theme. And then with this Ten of Swords, you have the Strength card, beautiful, as well as the Two of Cups. So here we're talking about a strong connection, a bond, right? A strength card could be with a Leo for some of you, possibly. To me, this strength card is talking about you being courageous, being brave. You're probably going to be a little bold. You might be the one who has to speak up about whatever this conflict is, whatever this tension is for you. You know, maybe your partner has no idea you feel this way. This is having the courage to be bold and bring it up and talk about it and be willing to face it. We got the Know Your Fears card earlier, right? So this may be you really voicing this and be like, okay, you know, I can't do this anymore. Like, we need to figure this out because I'm not happier. This is causing me stress and it's going to affect, you know, other parts of your life. So this is you really tackling those things head on, which you totally can do. You have the strength card, right? You have the power to do it. You just have to be bold and courageous. Okay. This Two of Cups, it is a soul connection, right? Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, right? This doesn't necessarily mean romance. It doesn't have to be a partnership. It can be a friendship. It can be a close, you know, working relationship, but definitely a strong connection, you know. So this can weather this storm, right? So I don't want you thinking, but if I bring it up, it might cause da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nope. This connection is true. It can, you know, as long as you approach it delicately in the right way, you're not attacking anyone, can do it, right? Because remember, strength is a gentle strength. It's, you know, you're not forcing the lion to close his mouth. You know, it's a gentle, quiet strength. It's resolved. It's resilient. You know, so it's you're not running into the office, boss never run, and telling people what to do. You know, it's being bold and courageous to be vulnerable and open yourself up, and then, you know, use that window to create a solution. So, honestly, it probably will feel a little vulnerable. You're going to have to be really honest. You know, you may even have to, like, put your heart on your sleeve. You may even end up putting it on the table, risking someone taking out something sharp and poking it. But again, this person does care genuinely for you, so that's not going to happen, right? So, again, be bold, be courageous, have that discussion, okay? We're going to do a little extra layer on top of this. Let's do one shuffle, why not? Yes. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Yes. Good stuff. Honestly, for you, I think it's really about self-love here. But definitely beautiful card to come out as a clarifier. So we have the Seven of Cups here. So we might be feeling confused at the beginning of the month. We might have so much on our mind, so much on our plate, multiple options coming in. Don't know which one to do, which one's the right one, how many can I handle, do I want to take them all, can I only take these three, if I can only take three, do I want to make sure it's these three, or should it maybe be those three, or one of these, one of those, and one of that. So, might be dispelling some illusions here. Yes, look at Two of Swords, definitely not seeing what's coming, definitely not sure which way is right. All twos carry this, you know, there's a decision that needs to be made. And for you, definitely there is, right? Do I focus on this? Do I people please? Do I listen to Bertha? Do I listen to Becky? Do I listen to Tom, Greg, Dick, Harry? Lots of things going on in your brain, Taurus. Lots of, I almost want to say there probably are a lot of people asking or demanding things of you, and you want to be there. Before it maybe seemed easier, maybe they didn't all ask at the same time. You know, so you're like, I can do these two on Tuesday, I can do those two on Wednesday, but now it's kind of like all seven are all barking at you right now. I need you now, I need you now, I need you to come over immediately, I need da 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 da. And you're kind of like, I don't know what the right one is, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, and I just, you know, so you're kind of stuck in this confusion and sitting here and not making that decision, because it really, like, I almost wonder if it feels like no matter what I pick, I feel like I'm gonna choose this one, but then I'm going to stab myself in the foot with that one. You know, but then if I pick that one, then I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. Like, feels a little funny. Yep. And then look what comes out, 8 of Pentacles. So you've got it twice now. I think that's why this particular 7 of Wands is so important, because this is telling you, you got to do you. You have to do you. This is not a month for you to people please. You have to focus on your agenda, your task, your desires, what you want to accomplish. That's where your focus should lie. And don't worry about the rest. It'll be fine. It'll be fine with this Sun card. And, you know, we talked about that with the 2 of Cups also. These connections are true. So they're not flighty or flaky. The people who matter are still going to be there when you're done tackling this stuff, right? Oh, Taurus. Big month for you. Big month for you. But honestly, super positive. But I think you're going to feel pretty active this month. You're going to be on your toes a lot. So get some comfortable shoes. Get some comfortable shoes. All right. In honor of Valentine's Day this month, we're going to do a little love oracle. So nothing huge, nothing massive. We're just going to take a little peek. Oh, there we go. Look. Couldn't have a better card after this reading. Taurus, you deserve love. I love this card. And honestly, you know what I get right off the bat of this card? This is, yes, about self-love, for sure. This is about you giving love to yourself. But this is really recognizing your worth, right? Because again, with what we talked about in this particular column, if you have been settling for something in a relationship, whether it's the person, whether it's how the relationship is organized, how you interact, how you engage, if you've settled for something, this card is really coming up to say you deserve more, right? We can do this better. You don't have to just settle for this, right? And again, this connection is true, so bring this up. It's something that can be worked on, or there's definitely something better out there if you're not happy in this connection. So take that as it resonates. It'll be different for everyone. But this is really knowing that what it is you desire, if there's something that you feel is missing or you're not worthy of, that is all a lie. That probably relates to knowing your fears. But you deserve so much, Taurus. Beautiful card for you right now. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up your reading here. Just to reiterate, make sure you go watch the Chariot Chat video. So much good info about this month for all of us. Check out the Aquarius video as well, because all of us are kind of getting a little dose of Aquarius in our readings. So I definitely think there's going to be a message in there for you. As always, if you like this video, please smash the like button. It lets me know how the reading resonated with you, which I really appreciate. Also, make sure you're subscribed to be notified when the next round of videos comes up. I think I might try to do the Chariot Chats a little more regularly, because I'm kind of having fun. You guys are really enjoying them. And that will kind of give us an opportunity to talk about so many different things. So if there's anything you'd like to talk about in a Chariot Chat, please leave it in the comments or DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. Other than that, stay safe, stay well, be bold and courageous, and remember to think of you this month and serve yourself. Wishing you the best, Taurus. Take care. I will see you in your next video. Bye.